And scoop up so everything is visible. Move it. Still trying to get my house together, so excuse the mess, okay? I had a Nordstrom's, my hair. Gotta put that on. Who's stink?
Yeah, this stink.
You stink.
No, you stink.
Okay. I feel like somebody next door somewhere is watching in content because I can hear that song going, unless it's just stuck in my head. Okay. Okay, Postmates. You know, maybe a little cleavage. Just kidding. So, I moved to Houston almost a week ago tomorrow. Well, technically, yeah, I got here Monday night. That's week. Well, let's start off with saying what I'm eating today. I just ordered African food. I'm very, 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 very excited. I've never had it before. I'm very scared too because I'm like, I don't want my first experience to be a not so good experience. I don't have a, oh, it's just top good. I've never had this before, but it's good. I had to figure out a way to do ASMR. Oh, I've been drinking almost every night since I've been here. But what people don't understand is, yes, although this is like moving week for me, this is also my vacation from my job. That's a whole other story though. This stinks. My toilet is flooded. This is Jollof rice. Jollof. Girl, when I say, forgive me now if I say any of this stuff wrong. But I feel like you should know that, like, if we're not a part of the culture and we're trying to show some love and appreciation to the culture, and you know, you should be like, oh, okay, of course they're not gonna say it right. They're not from here. They're not saying accent. Yeah, they're not saying speak the same language we do. So that's good. I don't know. The ones on TikTok, got a little spicy. The ones on TikTok, I don't want to eat this big ass thing of rice. The one on TikTok looks like it got stuff in it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't order the right one, but it's good. Spicy. I thought the white people on TikTok was being dramatic when they said it was spicy. And then I got, honestly forgot the name of it, but it's soup. And then I got me some fufu. Fufu? Fufu. No, I'm not saying it right. I'm just gonna stop. Fufu? Okay, just stop. Okay. That is interesting. It's got a, oh, I wanna rub this on my freaking face. It has like a texture of, it's so soft. I knew it looked soft, like on the videos and stuff, but of course you don't really know the extent of how soft it is until you have one yourself. I'm so excited. First time, are you not watching Coco Melon?
Yeah.
Bring it back now. Give it to mommy.
To this house.
I was gonna give you some, but since you want to be rude about it, you're not getting anything. That's not the way you get things around here. Oh. Okay. I do need to get my little bowl to wash my fingers. Even though I wash my hands already, you know everybody has their bowl. Well, rinse, because I said the soup be getting sticky and stuff. So just a minute. This rice is good. I'm sorry. Just 1 minute. Because we gonna do some things. That's what we know we saying, right? We're about to get into some things. Okay. We're about to get into some things first.
No.
Yeah.
I need it though.
Yeah.
I need it though.
Do you want crackers?
Yeah.
You're not eating them upstairs. You have to eat them down here so you don't make a mess. While you was trying to sneak out to the room. Here. You have to sit at your table, okay? And you have to be careful around my food, because if you knock it down, you're going to have problems. You have to sit at your table. Damn, I think I need a bottle of water, too. Okay. Dip, dip. Dip, dip. I don't know if that was stupid, but whatever. Okay. Update. So, I'm going to just go into as much detail as possible. If you follow me on TikTok, then I feel like I just need something about my food. But, if you follow me on TikTok, then you've seen like the beginning phases of the move. Okay, so it is why don't I just be swallowing it? I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm chewing the hell out of it. How I want to put a little imprint. I cannot. It's really good though. It's actually fire. Kind of see why you swallow this part though, because it's just overpowering if you sit there and chew it for a while. So let's get into it. Not a napkin in sight. Oh, first I got napkins from McDonald's. I told him to eat those food crackers on the table, and where did he go? Upstairs. Whew. That's just been a journey too, because anyway. So what night did I leave? Oh, so the plan was always Monday morning I was gonna go get my U-Haul, pack all my stuff up, and I was gonna drive overnight so I could make it here Tuesday morning because my leave started Tuesday morning. So I started packing my stuff up, and my brother hit me up. He like, you should just get on the road now since your stuff is getting packed up now. I'm like, man, you're right. I'm like, who wants to drive at night anyways, right? Okay. So I feel like this is supposed to be mixed in with the soup. Whatever. So let me switch this question. Picked up the truck, got all my stuff. Kira helped me. My mama helped a little. She only got one hand. But whatever. So I'm like, okay, leaving Kira's house. That's my last stop in Tulsa. Mind you, wake up in the morning and go to U-Haul. What I paid for, because this is what they told me I needed for my car. Mind you, I have a Ford Taurus 2010. So what I paid for was the attachment. For the oh, maybe if I do a smaller piece, I'll be able to swallow it. Hopefully. For the attachment, so your car drags low key, but it's attached to U-Haul. That's what I paid for. Because when I caught up there, I wanted the full toe thing that your car sits up on. But somebody told me that my car was too heavy for that. Somebody at U-Haul told me that. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get what I gotta get. So when I got there, they attached that to a U-Haul and gave it to me. So I'm in U-Haul and I'm trying to back the tow dolly was attached to the truck, so I'm trying to back it all up because I had to get my stuff out of storage and the storage was behind it. But basically, to skip to the end of that, I should have not been trying to back that thing up. I should have been going around instead of being lazy. Whatever, didn't know that. So trying to back it up, I looked in the rearview mirror and my car is all the way pointed to the side. I'm like, oh hell no! Like when I start driving, is my car gonna be swindling? No. So I'm like, moving back and forth or whatever. I'm like, something ain't right. And then I kind of heard something dragging. I'm like, is my car getting fucked up? That's my main thing. Like, I just don't want my car to be messed up. So I got out. And my brother, one of my brothers, my sister man, he worked for U-Haul. So I called him like, point the camera to the thing. I'm like, is there something wrong? Cause I hear some dragging. He was like, tell him to get your car off that thing. He was like, tell him to put your car on a full fucking tow dolly. I was like, they said my car was too heavy. He was like, that don't make no damn sense. The tow dolly, if anything, pulls less weight. Well, can pull less weight than the actual full tow. So whatever. The man wasn't tripping. At first, they was like, we don't got one. And then they ended up finding one or whatever. So, switched it. Put my car on the full tow. Okay. Me and Kira get all my stuff out of the... Oh. At the same time, I'm getting text messages from my realtor saying my house is filthy still. This is the first time she came to check on it since, you know, she came and did the first viewing. So, and we already knew it's filthy from the first viewing. She gets here and she's like, it's still filthy. Trash everywhere. I'm like, I'm moving tomorrow. Like, that's annoying. So, I let that go, because I got bigger fish to fry. I got to make this 8-hour drive to Houston by myself. Say goodbye to my mom. Put some stuff in my car from my mom's house. Say goodbye to my mama. Drive to Kiara's house. Get whatever I had at her house. Oh, it's pressed in the car. Still right there in the box. Has not been put together. Bought this car in December for Christmas. Whatever. $500 car. Still not put together. So, get the car, leave, go get gas, because they gave me the U-Haul on 45 miles left. Eat. So, drive to the gas station, fill it up. Well, I thought when I was filling out, I cleared everything. The gas pump, the trash can, the U-Haul in my car. I thought everything was fine. I hear something scraping. I look back, and the side thing that keeps my car from like the doors opening up or anything like, you know, touching my car is completely hanging off and bent in. And it got paint on it. So I'm like, oh hell no, this drive already starting off stupid. I ain't even hit the road yet. No, that's it, because I told you to sit down here and eat those crackers and you still took them upstairs. No more.
Oh, done.
So, you want to try this? Get a piece. Just try it. It's good. Tastes like candy. It's like candy. What the? Is that burpees? Here. Like it?
Yeah.
You can have some more if you want it. I'm just trying to get down to the nitty gritty because that to me feels like playing. And this food is fire. You're not taking nothing up there and watching Cocomelon.
Oh.
Oh. It's good, huh? See now. So, whatever. I'm gonna work on my posture.
Let's look at that.
It's good.
Yeah.
Take it to your table and eat it. Special calorie. So whatever. I get on the road. Me and Preston by ourselves. He in the car seat sitting next to me. He got his iPad. I'm like, let's get it. As soon as I get on the highway, swerving in the U-Haul, and I just see my car going side to side in the back. I'm scared. Like, it's like if I turn it a little bit, it feels like it turns so much.
Yeah.
So,
I thought it might be short. No.
anyway.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye you.
Bye-bye you.
So, I'm scared. I start crying immediately. I was scared. I'm like, I'm going to wreck this fucking U-Haul. I'm going to fuck my car up. Something bad is going to happen. We're going to wreck. I'm like, okay, whatever. Calm down, Asia. I'm crying. I'm like, Asia, you got this. Giving myself pep talks. Like, you got to make it. There's no other choice. You have to get your stuff to Houston. So, whatever. And it wasn't a big U-Haul. I think it was a 15-foot. Yeah, it was 15 foot. So, he's eating a fufu myself. Driving. Everything's fine. Get to the gas station for the first fill up. $100. Woo! I said, and that was after like 2 hours. Maybe like 2.5 hours. So I'm like, baby, this drive is 8 hours. Maybe it's after 3 hours. I was like, this drive is 8 hours. How many more times am I going to have to fill up? So I was irritated because I'm like, damn, $100. That means I'm gonna have to do 100 more like 3 times. So keep going. Start getting dark because I left at like 2. Maybe, yeah, like 2. It was supposed to be 8 hours, but mine took almost 10. But I wasn't rushing. I kept saying, I asked God for me to get there safe, not fast. Because I was leaving early, so I knew, like, you know, I wasn't trying to beat the clock. I was going to sleep at my brother's house overnight. Go get my kids next morning. Or so I thought. Crazy thing, this is only day 1. So, try to make it faster. Ended up stopping 2 more times. The last time I only put like 50 because I was only filling it up from half. But I spent about $275 filling the truck up. Almost $300. That was irritating. And so, got here. I had talked to my brother 30 minutes before I pulled up to his house. Even though it didn't take him a long time to answer the phone, when I got there, he wasn't answering the phone. It's 11 o'clock. I'm in Houston, sitting in front of his house. Come on, bro. This already been an experience getting here. Mind y'all, I only stopped those 2 times to get gas. I didn't stop and rest or nothing like that. I drove straight. Literally, the only 2 times I stopped was to get gas. I just drove slow, so that's why I took forever. And then when I stopped to get gas the first time, we had ordered a pizza at the gas station. It took like damn near 30 minutes. So he ended up coming to the door, but we were sitting outside, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, I just drove all this way, and they ain't answering. Whatever, they open the door, me and Preston get in there, we go straight to sleep. So it's the next morning. Mind you, I said my house is completely filthy. They didn't pick up the trash on the patio. The inside, the walls hadn't been painted. Like, just dirty. There's holes in the wall. It's still bad. So I could, like, literally look around and tell you everything that's wrong with it. It's still bad. So I wake up the next morning, and she like, oh, he's having a cleaner come over. She's going to be cleaning it, but you can't get your keys until 5:45. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So, okay, whatever, 5:45. This is Tuesday now. Mind you, my birthday's Wednesday. So, like, okay, you done? No, you eating still? It's good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm like, I'm gonna ride around the city and do stuff to keep myself occupied. So, I needed a washer and dryer, so that was the first thing. Well, I went to go get my cashier's check for my first month rent. Because at the end of the day, I could tell them, like, take money off, but they're not going to give me my keys unless I pay first month's rent. So what he's going to do is take money off. April. Whatever. It almost like the tequila just sat at the top.
Left side.
But, so I'm going around after I got the cashier's check, looking for washing machine. That was another trip. The people were rude out here. I don't know, like, if it just was me causing crazy, probably didn't think I was really buying one, which I didn't, so that's probably why I felt the way they felt. But yeah, they were rude about it. I went to like 3 different places. I found a good deal because I don't mind getting a used one, and I found washing and dryer sets that were perfectly fine for $5.40, but couldn't get it. I had the money, but I was just like, I could get a washer and dryer like in a few weeks. Like, I ain't that deep. So, ended up calling my sister Keisha. My sorry, sister Keisha. We link. We go to the nail shop. Kids run around. Her daughter and Preston love each other, so they run around having fun. They ain't seen each other in months. So, let's see Marley, huh?
See my tongue.
So, let's now start running around. First, I get on my nerves, so I give him my phone, give him my AirPods, let him watch YouTube on my phone. Well, one kept falling out his ear, so I said take it off, keep it off, put it on the table. Long story short, we left it there. Whatever, that's not important. So after that, my brother lives like on the outskirts of Houston, so I didn't know it was coming on to the time I was supposed to get my keys, but I didn't know that traffic out here was so crazy. Cause to us, he just lived 30 minutes away. Well, it was almost 5 o'clock traffic. It's like 3:30, 4, and it's packed on the streets. It took me an hour to get to his house, and that's passing the toll stuff. So, when I get there to his house, I realized I'm not gonna make it back in time. I'm just gonna do that. No, I don't think it's too late. No, it's never too late.